Based on the trial balance, we are going to prepare a trading account, profit and loss account, and a balance sheet. Debit side shows assets and expenses. Credit side shows incomes and liability. Depreciation only in the profit and loss account. Don't deduct from the asset. If the BR is dishonored, deduct from BR, add to debtor. If the check is dishonored, deduct from cash at bank, add to debtor. I am Dr. B.S. Subramania, called by name Dr. BSS, Professor in Commerce and Management, Vidyashram First Trade College, a Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. I am going to handle first semester BCom Financial Accounting 1. The relating chapter is Final Accounts of Sole Trading Concern. What's the chapter name? Final Accounts of Sole Trading Concern. What do you mean by Sole Trading Concern? Individual business. I'm going to handle session number 7. Final Accounts of Sole Trading Concern, single man business. Here we are going to prepare trading account, profit and loss account, and a balance sheet based on the trial balance. Based on the trial balance, we are going to prepare a trading account, profit and loss account, and a balance sheet. So which are the three? One is trading account, which gives the results of gross profit or gross loss. Profit and loss account, which gives the results of net profit or net loss. Then we prepare the balance sheet. Balance sheet is not an account. It is a statement of account. It is not at all an account. It is a statement of debit and credit, say asset side and other side, which shows the financial position. Which are the three things we are going to deal now? One is trading account, which is directly connected. So direct expenditure is there, which gives the result of gross profit or gross loss. Then we have got profit and loss account, which is the indirect expenditure will be taken. The net result is net profit or net loss. Then balance sheet is not an account. It is a statement of assets and liability, which shows the financial position of the concern. How much asset we are having, how much liability you have to pay, how much is the difference is the capital. Asset minus liability is equal to capital. We'll move on to the problem now. This is a problem of Mr. Vishal, Sri Vishal. From the following trial balance and other information relating to business of Sri Vishal, you are required to prepare trading and profit and loss account for the year ending 31/3/2010, means financial year start from April, end with March. That is 1/4/2019 to 31/3/2000. 1/4/2009 to 31/3/2010 is 1 year. Start with April, end with March is called financial year. Start with January, end with December is called calendar year. How it is? Start with April, end with March is financial year. Start with January, end with December is called calendar year, and the balance sheet on the particular date only. So this is the trial balance. So trial balance, I told so many times, we have got two sides. One is called the debit side, one is called the credit side. Debit side and the credit side. Debit side shows assets and expenses. Credit side shows incomes and liability. What's the debit side? Assets and expenses. Credit side, incomes and liability. Say this is a good base for the trial balance, which shows the arithmetical accuracy of books of account. So we bifurcate now. When the items comes here, these are the items taken from the ledger account. Now we have bifurcated debit and credit on the principles of debit side is asset, credit side is a liability, debit side is expenses, credit side is income. We'll go one by one. Drawings and capital. Drawing should be deducted from the capital, will come on the liability side of the balance sheet. It should be deducted. Anything drawn for personal use is called drawing. Then cash at bank is an asset. Plant and machinery is an asset, will come on the balance sheet. Then BR, this is an asset, this is a liability. Then purchase will comes in the purchase and sale will come trading account, return inward. This is your here. This is actually sales return. This is purchase return. What is that? 4,000. 4,000 is the sales return. 5,000 is the purchase return. 4,000 sales return, return inward, whereas that is return outward. Purchase return, this is your sales return. This is your purchase return. Then wages comes directly connected. Production for that, it will come in the trading account. Then stock on 1/4/2009 is opening stock, trading account. Then carriage inward is directly connected. It comes under trading account. Inward is directly connected. Outward is indirectly connected. That goes to profit and loss account. We will move on. This is your discount alone. 1,000 will come profit and loss account debit side. This is your profit. Debit side, this is received credit side. Office expenses in expenditure. Then salaries and expenditure will come profit and loss account. This will come profit and loss account. This will come profit and loss account. Debtor is an asset. Creditor is a liability. Outstanding salary directly appear on the liability side. I will explain. Outstanding rent is a liability. Directly it will come on the liability side of the balance sheet. Then furniture is an asset. Building is an asset. Insurance premium directly paid by the firm. It's an expenditure, profit and loss account. Which are life insurance premium personal. It is called drawing. It should be deducted from capital. Rent paid is an expenditure, profit and loss account. Bad debt means irrecoverable money. This comes under profit and loss account. This and this item you remember. From the customer, today I have to receive how much money? 45,000. Actually, I have to receive how much money? 46,000. How much already at the time of trial balance? Also, we came to know that 1,000 is irrecoverable. What's the balance to recover is 45,000. It's already deducted. Actually, we have to receive from customer how much money? 46,000. How much is already irrecoverable is called bad debt, 1,000. What's the balance you are going to receive? 45,000. It is an asset. Then depreciation, if it appear in the trial balance, it should come only in the profit and loss account. Don't deduct from the asset. Depreciation only in the profit and loss account. Don't deduct from the asset. Income tax, this is profit and loss account. Income tax, I will tell you, there are two types of taxes. One is called direct tax, another is called the indirect tax. Direct tax is the income tax, indirect is the sales. Which are the two types of taxes? One is direct tax, another is indirect tax. Direct tax is income tax, indirect tax is a sales tax. Income tax should be deducted from capital. This should be deducted from capital. Don't show in the profit and loss account. Then regarding the sales tax is considered, that should be shown in the profit and loss account. How it is? There are two types of taxes. One is the income tax, another is the sales. The income tax is a direct tax, whereas sales tax is indirect. Two types of taxes. One is direct taxes, another indirect taxes. Direct tax is income tax, indirect tax is sales tax. Sales tax will come profit and loss account, whereas income tax is purely personal. That should be deducted from capital. It should be deducted from capital. Then we'll move on to the adjustment. First is the closing. I already told you all adjustments should appear twice. All adjustments should appear twice. Closing stock, trading account, credit side, balance sheet, asset side. Here it will come. Trading account, credit side, balance sheet, asset side. Purchase includes goods worth rupees 1,000 purchase for private purposes, personal purposes. This is nothing but drawing. So anything drawn for personal use, private purpose is called drawing. This should be deducted from purchase. When the purchase is in the trial balance, that is a business purchase. This is purely personal purchase. Deduct from the purchase 1,000, then only it become business purchase. Deduct from purchases, deduct from capital. Then BR and check from debtor, dishonored 2,000, 1,000 respectively, but no entries made in the books. The law says, if the BR is dishonored, deduct from BR, add to debtor. If the check is dishonored, deduct from cash at bank, add to debtor. So what is the procedure? If the BR is dishonored, deduct from BR, add to debtor. If the check is dishonored, deduct from cash at bank, add to debtor. How it is? If the BR is dishonored, deduct from BR, add to debtor. If the check is dishonored, deduct from cash at bank, add to debtor. I will explain this once again. While you are doing the working note, I will explain once again. Then, office expense includes the stationery purchase 3,000. In the office expense, how much is included? 3,000. Bifurcate the stationery. Deduct from office expense. Show separately 3,000. That's all. If the office expense and stationery is 20,000, how much included stationery? 3,000. Deduct 3,000. 17,000 becomes the office expenses. 3,000 becomes the stationery. By chance, the total amount is 20,000. Includes what? Office expenses plus stationery. It includes. So you bifurcate like this. Deduct 3,000. This goes to stationery. What's the balance? 17,000. This goes to office expenses. How to bifurcate? What's the total amount? 20,000. Deduct 3,000. It will go to stationery separately account. Then 17,000 becomes the office expense. Totally it is 20,000. While you're doing the problem, we'll explain once again. But point here, 20,000 totally, which includes office expense and stationery. Bifurcate the stationery. Stationery becomes 3,000 separately. You show 17,000 as office expenses. Then rate of further bad debt irrecoverable 2,000. After the trial balance, we came to know how much further bad debt is 2,000. On that provision may come, may not come to the extent of how much percentage? 5%. Goods value of rupees 4,000. Totally goods destroyed is 4,000. How much is recoverable? 2,700. How much we could not recover? 1,300, which is considered as a loss. So what is the total? We got about 4,000 stock destroyed, trading account credit side. How much money you are going to receive? 2,700. How much is irrecoverable? 1,300. 1,300 will come. Profit and loss account debit side as loss on stock destroyed. 4,000 trading account credit side. 2,700 asset side of the balance sheet. 1,300 profit and loss account debit side as loss on stock destroyed. You may ask the question, if the stock destroyed is 4,000 and admitted the claim also 4,000, how to show? You show 4,000 trading account credit side, then 4,000 and the asset side of the balance sheet. No loss, no gain. We have to show 4,000 trading account credit side, 4,000 assets set up the balance sheet, no effect to profit and loss account, no loss and no gain. So some student may ask the question like that. So your stock destroyed is 4,000. By chance, if the insurance company pays 5,000, no chance at all. 99.99% no chance at all. They will pay less on. By chance, if they pay, how to treat? How much stock destroyed? 4,000. Trading account credit side. How much money you are going to receive? 5,000. Asset side of the balance sheet due from insurance. How much difference? 1,000 again. Profit and loss account credit side. Loss on stock destroyed. Well, profit on stock destroyed. How much? 1,000. It's not possible, but still any doubt from the student point of view, better to answer. So what's the amount? 4,000. How much you are going to receive? 5,000. No chance. Still, for a clarification, we give the 4,000 you got. How much recovered? 5,000. So where the 4,000 will come? Trading account credit side. 5,000 asset side of the balance sheet. What's the difference? 1,000. How to show? Profit on loss side, we say. So it is no chance at all. Still, for sake of the question, what is the 4,000 will come? Trading account credit side. 5,000 asset side of the balance sheet. Difference 1,000 profit and loss account. Now, we'll go to a problem. I will explain this particular rate of further bad debt. You see that? What's the value of the debtor? 45,000. Already bad debt is 1,000. I will explain this. 45,000. BR dishonor, deduct from BR, add to debtor. Check dishonor, deduct from cash at bank, add to debtor. What's the procedure? If the BR dishonor, deduct from BR, add to debtor. If the check is dishonored, deduct from cash at bank, add to debtor. Then further bad debts, then further RBD is considered. I will show you how it is. What's your debtor? 45,000 as per trial balance. How much bill dishonor? 2,000. Add back to debtor. He is no more. I will give an example. You have to receive from customer a bill of rupees 20,000. The customer gives a bill to worth of rupees 3,000. Then you assume that he is only a debtor to the extent of 17,000. Then he has to pay only 17,000. He give a bill worth of rupees how much? 3,000. You present the bill to a bank. The bill is disarmed. No money is there. So from that particular point only, from the particular point on the back itself, he become the debtor. For 17,000, 3,000 will be added back. Once again, he is a debtor to the extent of 20,000. Shall I explain once again? What's the value of the customer has to pay? 20,000. He gives a bill of rupees 3,000. Ask him to pay. Present the same bill after 1 month. After 1 month, the owner, Vishal, present the bill to a banker. So there is no money in the bank. Bill has been dishonored. What is his assumption? He's only a debtor to the extent of 70,000. When the bill has been become dishonored, he once again become the debtor to the extent how much money? 20,000. This is what we have got. Then check dishonor. He gave a check of rupees 1,000. We assume that check is going to be honored. Assumption, he has to pay about 10,000. He gave a check of rupees 1,000. What's the balance money he has to pay? He's only a debtor to the extent of 19,000. So we assume that check is going to be honored. What's the value of the check he is given? 1,000. Now, Mr. Vishal, present the same check to a banker. So it is dishonor. Dishonor means no money is there. Then for 19,000, 1,000 will be added back. Once again, he become the debtor to the extent of 20,000. I think you follow. When the BR dishonor, deduct from BR, add to debtor. Check dishonor, deduct from cash at bank, add to debtor. What we have done now here. Your customer amount here is 45,000. How much BR dishonor? 2,000 add back. How much check dishonor? 1,000 add back. What is the total amount? 48,000. Then we came to know how much money is irrecoverable? 2,000. What's the balance to be recovered is 46,000. On that we created how much provision? 5%. May come, may not come. Mr. Vishal kept aside how much percentage? 5%. What is this word? RBD, reserve for bad and doubtful debt. Debt may come, may not come. What do you mean by reserve provision for? Reserve for bad and doubtful debt. So we kept the provision how much money? 5%. May come, may not come. Assume that it may not come. So we keep aside how much? 2,300. If it comes next year, thank God. We are happy. We have received 2,300. Assumption is may come, may not come. How much last? What is the amount to be received from the customer? 43,700. In your trial balance, you already bad debt is how much? 1,000. How much further bad debt? 2,000. What's the total loss? 3,000. How much new RB may come, may not come? 2,300. What's your total loss is 5,300. This will come profit and loss account debit side. Now, we'll go to the problem now. You see that? What's your opening stock? We'll see that. Your opening stock is 30,000. That will come in the trading account. Then your purchase is 2,05,000. See that? Your purchase is 2,05,000. How much purchase return? 5,000. That will come in the trading account. Your wages is 20,000. Then your carriage inward is 7,000. I will show it now. Your opening stock is 30,000. How much purchase? 2,05,000. How much purchase return? 5,000. It becomes 2 lakh. How much drawing? Personal purchases from the owner, credit purchase, personal purchases. This is nothing but personal purchases. Personal purchases. What is that? Personal purchase is a drawing. Here, 1,000 should be real. This is the business purchase. This is business purchase. It's a purely personal purchase, should not be taken because we are doing the business. You are doing the trading profit loss account, a business you are doing. So I told in the last that concept now, one side is a businessman, one side is a business. He contributes the money into the business. Who is the receiver? Business is the receiver. We treat as a separate entity. One as a businessman, one as a business. Who is they? Here is a businessman, Here is a business. Businessman contributes to the money into the business. Who is the receiver? Business is the receiver. Now we are doing the business, not the businessman. We are doing the for business. So for a business, anything drawn by person used by the owner is called drawing. That should be, this belongs to a business. Real purchase for the business is only 1,99,000. Then wages paid, which is directly connected for production. That's why you have taken carriage in word means raw material is coming in directly connected. We make the sale to the extent of 2,54,000. How much goods is not up to the mark? 4,000. Return inward how much? 4,000. What's the real sale? Become 3,50,000. The unsold stock is 50,000. That is in the adjustment. It will come here. Then assets set up the balance sheet. What is the stock destroyed is 4,000. We have to show the full value. How much stock destroyed? 4,000. The difference will come 1,48,000, which is called a gross profit, which has been transferred to profit and loss account. This goes in the favor of trading account. Now we'll move on to profit and loss account. Your office expense totally includes the actually 15,000, which includes office expense and stationery. I bifurcate the stationery 3,000. So what's the real office expense? Become 12,000. Your stationery becomes 3,000. Discount allowed is 1,000. Salary paid is 10,000. Insurance paid is 2,000. Rent paid is 12,000. Loss on stock destroyed. Out of 4,000, how much recover? 2,700. How much we could not recover? 1,300 is called loss on stock destroyed. Then I have, this is from the working note. Your bad debt is 1,000, further bad debts is 2,000, 3,000, new RBD is 2,300, it becomes 5,300. Depreciation as per trial balance is 15,000. Only one time you have to show in the trade, in the profit and loss account. Don't deduct from the asset. Come back here. Your gross profit brought down is 1,48,000. This is nothing but discount received is 2,000. This is your discount received is 2,000, totally 1,50,000. Difference is 88,400 is the net profit which has been transferred to capital. For capital, it should be added. Now you are going to prepare the balance sheet. What I told, balance sheet is not an account. It is a statement of assets and liability which shows the financial position. We'll move on to balance sheet now. Cash at bank is an asset minus check dishonor 1,000 should be deducted. The balance is 47,000. Debtor as per working note. This is as per working note is 43,700. Your BR is 10,000 minus dishonor bill is 2,000. What is actually you are going to receive? 8,000. Your closing stock is 50,000. Furniture is an asset 20,000. Building is an asset 1 lakh asset. That will come on the asset side. Then machinery is an asset. Due from which, how much money you have to receive? 2,700 from insurance company. It's an asset. Creditor, we have to pay 50,000. BP, we have bills payable. We have to pay 9,000. Regarding the outstanding salary, if the same comes under adjustment, there should be add to salary, then liability set up. Outstanding means still payable, still not yet paid. How much money? 3,000. If it comes same in the adjustment, add to salary in the profit and loss account, then on the liability set up the balance sheet. If it is in the trial balance, directly it will come on the liability set up the balance sheet. Then outstanding rent, 1,000 still not yet paid, is a liability, directly liability set up the balance sheet. If it is an adjustment, add to rent, then liability set up the balance sheet. Then opening balance is 2 lakh, your net profit is 88,400, add 2 lakh 88,400, less drawing, we have draw the money, 2,63,000. Income tax is purely personal, that should be deducted. Life insurance is personal, that should be deducted from capital. Personal purchase is a drawing, that should be deducted. Your real net capital comes to 2,58,400. If we make the tally, it will tally for 3,21,004. It's a very good problem which has got to both dishonor, check dishonor also there, BR dishonor also there. So it's a very good adjustment. I will show you some here, some trial balance item. Assume that trial balance. trial balance item. Here, debit side, credit side. You assume that. Outstanding rent, debit side. Here, outstanding 3,000. So directly it will come on the liability side of the balance sheet. Prepaid, by chance. Prepaid rent, 2,000. It will directly come on the asset side of the balance sheet. We must be very careful. Directly liability side of the balance sheet. Directly asset side of the balance sheet. If it is an adjustment, add to rent, then liability side of the balance sheet. Prepaid rent, deduct from rent, then asset side of the bed. What is meant by prepaid? Paid more. Outstanding means still payable, not yet paid. So not yet paid is a liability. We have to pay. That will come on the liability side of the balance sheet. Prepaid means paid more. Next time we'll pay less, 2,000. How much still payable? 3,000. Whatever the bad debt here comes now, it's already deducted from the debtor. Whatever the bad debt comes in the adjustment, that should be deducted. That should be deducted. What's the formula for bad debt? Bad debt plus new RBD minus old RBD. This is a formula for bad debt. And this is first formula, bad debt plus new RBD minus old RBD. New RBD will be in the adjustment, old RBD in the trial balance credit side. New RBD, trial balance here, old RBD, trial balance credit side, new RBD in the adjustment, bad debt in the trial balance in the adjustment also. The same problem you have got, bad debt 1,000 from adjustment 2,000, further bad debt plus new RBD 2,300, but there is no old RBD for this problem is considered. So what's the problem here? Bad debt plus new RBD minus old RBD. I think understand this working now. This is very careful here. If the depreciation comes here, directly it will come profit and loss account debit side. Don't deduct from the asset. Don't deduct from the asset. If it is an adjustment now, P&L account debit side, that is profit and loss account debit side, deduct from the asset. Deduct from the asset. If it is comes here, don't deduct from the asset. Any outstanding, directly liability side of the balance sheet. Any prepaid, directly asset side of the balance sheet. Any depreciation, showing the problem. If there is a income tax, deduct from capital. If there is a sales tax, profit and loss account. If there is a insurance, profit and loss account. If it's a life insurance, deduct from capital. How it is? Insurance, profit and loss account. Life insurance, deduct from capital. Sales tax, profit and loss account. If there is income tax purely personal, deduct from capital. We must be very careful. Same thing you are doing now. See that here. This income tax should be deducted from capital. This depreciation will come only profit and loss account. If it is an adjustment, deduct in the P&L account, deduct from the asset. Instead of income tax, if you have got a sales tax, profit and loss account. So the entire final account have been divided into three groups. One is trading account, one is profit and loss account, one is a balance sheet. Trading account is directly corrected, which gives the result of gross profit or gross loss, whereas P&L account is indirectly corrected, which gives the result of net profit or net loss. Balance sheet is not an account, it is a statement of assets and liabilities which shows the financial position of the concern, how much asset we are having, how much liability we have to pay. I think I have explained detailedly this talk. You must see that credit purchases, anything personal purchase should be deducted. Carry inward will come trading account, outward will come in the profit and loss account. Then here you must be careful. Loss on stock discharge. What is the total amount? 4,000. How much recover? 2,700. How much is irrecoverable? 1,300, which is called loss on stock discharge. This is a bad debt plus new RBD minus old RBD is considered. Depreciation as per trial balance. The value is 88,400. We'll move on to balance sheet. You must be very careful about this. You got an opening balance of 2 lakh. During the year, net profit is 88,400. Add. You draw for personally how much money? 25,000 deduct. Income tax is personal deduct. Life insurance personal deduct. This purchase is personal deduct. The value comes 2,58,400. I think check dishonor should be deducted from cash at bank. Then BR dishonor should be deducted from BR add to debtor. We are already add to debtor as per the working note. Then closing stock due from insurance company, we are going to receive. You must be careful now. Always this amount will come, generally will come. Stock discharge, full value, trading account, credit side, whatever amount we are going to receive will come on the asset side of the balance sheet. So before closing, so all final account based on trial balance shows arithmetical accuracy of books of account. So what is that is trial balance? Trial balance is prepared with the help of the ledger. Ledger is prepared with the help of the journal entry. Journal entry to ledger, ledger to trial balance to final account. Final account has got three divisions. One is trading account, one is profit and loss account, one is a balance sheet. Trading account gives the result of gross profit or gross loss, whereas P&L account gives the result of net profit or net loss. Balance sheet is not at all an account. It is a statement. It's only a statement of assets and liability, which shows the financial position of the concern, how much asset we are having, how much liability you have to pay. Difference is capital. So all depend. The items we have based, the final account is based on the trial balance. The items appear in the trial balance should appear only once, either in the trading account or in the profit and loss account or in the balance sheet. The item from adjustment should appear minimum twice or thrice. It should be double adjustment is the double entry principle you are going to follow. Once in trading account, once in balance sheet, once in P&L account, once in balance sheet. Whereas the items in the trial balance should appear only once, either in trading account, profit and loss account, balance sheet. I have explained detail in this session. In the next session, we'll have one more good problem for the final account. Till then, goodbye. Meet in the next class with another good problem.